G'day, we're Monash and Rover, a multidisciplinary student team based in Melbourne, Australia with over 100 members. Alongside building rovers, we aim to inspire the next generation through outreach and championing diversity and self-expression with our Pink Rover initiative.
Our new rover, Banksia, is powered by the Jetson Aura Nano with a custom carrier board, providing the processing power required for the autonomous task. Banksia's core has been redesigned for increased reliability. The chassis backplane facilitates the delivery of signals and power in the rover and allows for modular functionality such as LED drivers. To combat the intense heat faced during competition, the rover is actively cooled by a pair of fans based on temperature sensors within the chassis. Our bespoke battery unit uses high discharge LiPo batteries with an integrated battery management system and emergency stop to ensure rover safety.
Communications for remote rover operation is driven by dual-band radios featuring directional tracking antennas providing over 1 kilometer of range for the extreme delivery task. Returning our tried and tested brushless CAN motor drivers that control the drivetrain motors and also power our new brushless arm, where the 24 kHz precision control loop allows for accurate IK for the equipment servicing task. Joysticks are used to control payloads and a gamepad controller to drive the rover. Cameras across the rover provide operators visibility of the surroundings, which are displayed on the GUI in addition to rover telemetry.
To traverse the demanding terrain of the delivery mission, the chassis subteam has designed and manufactured a 15:1 brushless cycloidal drive gearbox in-house, which, supported by a redesigned ankle, allows Banksia to reach 3.6 meters per second with 32 Newton meters of continuous torque. Fine position control of the core rover is enabled by returning 70:1 worm-driven slew drive gearboxes, allowing zero radius rotation, lateral strafing, and radius-based turning, critical in aligning the robotic arm to retrieve and deliver tools and rocks.
Compliant TPU wheel treads with curved grouser profile are mounted to a custom bike spoke internal geometry, allowing Banksia to traverse soft sand, gravel and rocky terrain. A four-wheel rocker suspension system with new carbon fibre differential bar allows the rover to climb and descend steep slopes while safely transporting objects.
Alongside Banksia is our quadcopter drone Rosella, used to aid in searching for objects and reading signs during the delivery mission. Rosella this year will be incorporating a larger custom-made drone frame to accommodate both passive and active cooling options for longer flight times, aiding the rover operators in the delivery mission.
The drone will be operated through the use of FPV goggles and will be incorporating RGPAS software through the rover's radio network, allowing the drone operator to spot and fly to sites of interest in a time-efficient manner.
Our team is currently developing a new robotic arm. However, due to extended lead times for gearboxes, the current robotic arm is being maintained in order to meet the requirements of the competition. The existing brushed arm features 6 degrees of freedom, which allow for control of both the position and orientation of the end effector.
Through regular training, our operators can interact with all elements of the equipment servicing task, from placing the cache in the drawer to interacting with joysticks, buttons, switches and USB. The robust design, consisting of tubular linkages and custom cycloidal gearboxes, allows the arm to lift loads in excess of 5 kilograms as required for both the equipment servicing and delivery missions.
ARM operators can switch between joint and task-based control for intuitive operation. We've developed a simple ARM simulation to aid in training during ARM downtime. Path planning for the robotic arm is implemented using the open source library Mover 2. Inverse kinematics, in conjunction with the keyboard as the reference frame, allows the arm to locate keys and type autonomously.
Our 2025 URC Science payload features modular subsystems for efficient sample collection and analysis. Our drill assembly collects and deposits soil samples, which are mixed with a saline buffer. Transported by peristaltic pumps, samples are heated and subsequently analysed by custom visible wavelength spectrometer. Cuvettes containing ninhydrin and BCA gold assays react in the presence of amino acids and peptide bonds, with tests run in triplicate alongside reference blanks. The intensity of the return spectra indicates the extent of the reaction, which can be used to quantify proteins.
A non-invasive near-infrared reflectometer surveys sites, with signatures of interest being nitrogen spaces and protein. Samples from below 10 centimeters are secured in a removable and sealable cache, where a soil capacitance probe records moisture and temperature. Our high-resolution microscope aids operators in identifying biologically relevant sites. A DGPS system provides spatial data throughout the science mission to ensure traceability of data.
For 2025, the autonomous payload continues to leverage the ROS2 and NAV2 ecosystem. Decision-making is defined using behavior trees, allowing for modular and reusable code. Operators provide GNSS goals to which the rover navigates, moving through a predetermined search area on arrival. Path planning now uses the lattice state planner from NAV2, configured to penalize paths that frequently rotate in place and change direction. Obstacles and slopes are identified using 2D cost maps, created from custom height mappers and ground segmentation plugins. To stream RGB depth images, we use an OAK-D LR camera fixed to an adjustable mount to ensure optimal position and orientation is used. AR tags can be detected up to 10 meters away using ROS Orica OpenCV, and objects are identified using a YOLO V8 model. Localization combines wheel encoders, a B90 IMU, RTK differential GPS, and visual odometry using an uncentered Kalman filter to achieve sub 1 meter accuracy.